back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, my name is Megan, and today we're going to do week 4 of our weekly spending tracker. This is the last week for the May budget, so it kind of wraps it all up here. So we'll just get started by writing in the dates here and my categories. I have you guys zoomed out so you can see my transactions as well. I have 2 pages, or else I would just like put the page up here, but I have 2 pages and I want you guys to see all of it, so I hope you don't mind that it is zoomed out the whole time. So let's just get started. The 22nd to the 28th. All right, today I'm using my Sharpie Ultrafine Point Permanent Marker. This is a good pen. I like my Inkjoy gel pen better, but it's out of ink and I want to be able to see my writing today, so I'm going to use that. I actually am going to get a separate page so that I don't write on the page previous, so just like that. And these budget sheets are from my Etsy shop. It's called BudgetQueenShop, so go check it out. They're very cheap PDF printables, and I have lots of pages, so go check that out. I also have them in the Happy Planner size too, so go do that. Anyways, so we have groceries. Again, why I like to have my pages laid out like this is because not everybody has the same categories each week. That's their preference. Mine is just to do the same ones every week, so that's why I have the pages set up like this. And by the way, this pen makes my writing really weird compared to the other ones because it's so big and bulky, but I want to be able to see the ink, so that's why I'm using this pen. So don't mind my writing. Spend. I'll go through the categories once I'm done writing them here. Household, oh dear Lord, and I'm kind of going fast, but that's all right. So groceries, gas, eating out, my husband's spending, my spending, the kids, household, and other. So those are just the categories I like. You choose whatever you like. Say if you have pets or something else. I don't even honestly know or have any other categories in mind that you would have, but just write out your categories and then you look at your spending over here and then do your first category. So mine would be groceries. So what we do is we go through all of our expenses here, and anything that says groceries we calculate all together and add up. So we have groceries here for $24.14. When I log them in, I like to put a little dot there so I know that they're tracked into my calculator. I also was looking at my transactions and it said it was the 19th, but that, you know how it like you have your transaction over the weekend and it only shows it was on like the Friday or whatever? Well, mine was on like Saturday and Sunday here, so that's why I changed it to the 22nd, because it was the 22nd and 23rd that we got these little bits of groceries. So $24.14, $15.33, we have $35.81. On the next page, we have $70.56 and $45.61. Just making sure I haven't forgotten anything. And that total is $191.45. So that's our usual is $200. We like to keep it as you can see, our week 1 and week 3 were our big spending weeks, and then week 2 and week 4 is kind of like a filler upper. We're trying to keep our budget low. Like as you can see, this monthly budget for groceries was $771, which I knew that we wouldn't be able to stick with just because it's crazy prices here and we like to eat healthy, blah, blah, blah. You heard this many times, but it's just very expensive for us. So how you get the category balance is you take the category balance from previous week and then you subtract this amount, and I am now negative $329.45, which is a lot, but it happened. And I will write after all of these ones the actuals for my monthly budget. Okay, now gas, we go through the list here. We only have one gas expense that was for $40. So now we put it here, 40. I only had 20 left from the week previous, so we are at negative 20. my husband's back to work, so I knew that would happen. For eating out, we had $3.14. That was a Tim Hortons drink. And then, let's see, Dairy Queen for $14.46. And that's it. So that was $17.60. And then we subtract it by the category balance, and eating out is negative $60.52. 52. Oh, sorry, 60.52. 60.52. There's that. My husband's spending, he had to get some medication, so that was $39.18. $39.18. He didn't have anything budgeted, so he's now negative $39.18 there. And then for me, I got a pack of ciders for my best friend and I to have a couple over the weekend, and that was $28.21. $28.21. If you watched, I think it was, yeah, week one's budget, I bought another pack of ciders and was like, I'm never gonna finish them, blah, blah, blah. Well, my best friend freaking drank them all, so I got another pack for him. So I like to have one or two with him, so that's that. So for mine, I'm negative $57.57 from 2 packs of ciders of 12 ciders each. So for 24 ciders, it's $57.57, which is crazy, but I like to treat my best friend once in a while. So kids, I had to get formula, and that is it. So for kids, that's formula, that was $25. And we were over last week, so now we subtract that together and we are negative $79.48. Okay, for household, we have detergent, so that's $20. And then we go over to household here. We have some yard work here and here. So altogether, that was $50.33. $50.33. And then you subtract that by negative $58.41, and that is $108.74. And then the other category, let's see here, my husband had to get a couple other things for his toolbox that he was making, so $73.81. $73.81. And then if you subtract that by negative $163.32, we are negative $237.13. Woohoo! So let's just go down the list, make sure we have everything, all of our expenses with the little dots. That's why I do the dots, so that it's really easy to see if I missed anything. So that is that. So now I'm going to zoom you guys in and do the monthly budget actual numbers. Also, sorry about the lighting. It is very sunny out, but the sun is like right above my house, so it makes it look blue on camera. I know it's annoying, but it's the only time I could film today, and I wanted to get this video out. So anyways, let's add this all together, and we spent, oh, my pen, we spent $465.58. So yeah, one of our bigger weeks, but yeah, I didn't expect us to have to buy more of my husband's materials for his toolbox. Anyways, so as you can see, we're negative in every single category. Yeah, it's very defeating. You don't have to tell me that, but we are total negative $932.07. Now, I want to go over that because I don't want to get judged for it. It sucks, I know, but I made our grocery budget very small, thinking that we could stick to that, but I knew we'd be around $1,000 like we usually are, so that's why we're over about $300. Gas, my husband's back to work. Eating out, it's just been nice and sunny out, and we've treated ourselves a couple times to Dairy Queen. My husband had to get medication. I had to get booze apparently. My kids, that's just mandatory diapers, formula, that kind of stuff. For household, we had to get like ant killer and a bunch of just random stuff for the yard and whatnot to keep up with maintenance for the yard. We do rent the house, so we have to do our best to keep up with the yard work, so we needed to buy a couple things. So that's household. And then my husband had to build a toolbox for all his tools. They were driving me nuts being all over the house, and it was dangerous for the kids, so he had to make a outside toolbox for all of his like big tools, because he has lots of big tools, and then a shop vac and all that kind of stuff. And then my parents' dog passed away. He was of old age, so they had to put him down, and it was super sad. So I got them a gift of $32 of keychains. So it's just a lot of random stuff that happened and a lot of overspending. It was the month that my husband went back to work, so fortunately we were able to have that money come from his work and his CERB that he got from the government and that kind of stuff. So we never went into debt for all this money. It means that we were able to save less and make less of a debt payment, but we were able to put a lot of money to debt. So that's not the problem. We did not use credit cards for this money. This is just extra money that we spent from our income. So I know it is being over budget, but we still were able to do it. We wouldn't have done the toolbox if we could not afford it with the money that we had coming in. We made that executive decision in week 3 to do that. So that's here. So I hope you guys understand all of the category balances. Now let's just go up to the monthly actuals and see how terrible these numbers are. Okay, so now what you do for this is you add up each week of that category. So for groceries, we would add up the $385, $31, $183. So you just add up each week, and that's how you get the monthly overall actual. So for groceries, we spend $1,101.25, and actually compared to other months, we've spent $1,400, we've spent $1,600 on groceries. So honestly, I think this is the lowest that we've gotten it in a very long time, which I'm surprised of, because we did have bigger spending weeks, like such as week 1 and week 3. So I'm actually very happy that we were able to do that. We did build garden boxes and whatnot, so we hope that those will come into play in June and be able to cut down on this grocery cost as much as possible. So with that, we were over the $329.45. How you get that number is they're all right here. So all you got to do is put them all right there. And then once you get your totals, you just subtract them and all that kind of stuff, so you know that you get the actual number. But we'll get to that at the end of that. So for gas, we spent $70 for the month. That means we were over by $20. Eating out, we spent a total of $60.52. So we, again, were over by $60.52. I didn't think we were going to eat out, but we ended up eating out. My husband spent $39.18, so he is over $39.18. I spent $57.57, so obviously I'm over $57.57. We actually spent $79.48 for. Sorry, we actually spent $179.48, so we were over by $79.48. For household, we spent $138.74, so we were over by $108.74. And then for other, we spent $287.13. That's what I hate about the Sharpies. If you leave it there for like 1 second, then it like creates this big dot. And then for other, we were over by $237.13. Forgot to put the minus. Okay, so the actual total amount that we spent this month was $1,933.87. Yes, I had a heart attack too. Don't worry. It is absolutely nuts. So negative 932.07. And what you do to make sure that number is correct is you add your monthly budget plus your negative amount or positive amount, whatever, and that's how you get your actual amount. So that's how I knew I did the math right. So again, pretty good on groceries. That might seem very high to you, but for me that's actually really good because usually we spend about $1,400 on groceries. Little over on gas. That's per usual because my husband is back to work, thank God. Over on eating out because we ate out a couple times. Medication, booze. For kids, diapers, formula, that kind of stuff. I am potty training my son and that's going very well, so hopefully he'll be done with diapers. And then my daughter just turned a year old today, woohoo. So hopefully she'll be done formula. Her doctor's appointment is tomorrow, so we'll know then. Household, again, a bunch of random crap that went on to help maintenance the house, so that's that. And then other is we spent a lot on my husband's toolbox and my parents' dog passing away. So that is that. Shit happens. I hope you guys can understand why I'm negative in every single category. My husband and I want June to be different. We want to save a lot more. We want to put more to debt. So that should be exciting as well. We did put a lot of money to debt. So if you're wanting to see all those numbers, they're coming this weekend. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're interested in those videos. Super exciting wrap up. This makes it very easy to wrap up each bi-weekly period. You just take week 1 and week 2, add them together and put that in your expenses. Same with week 3 and week 4, you add those together and that's your bi-weekly budget number 2 expenses. This is just an awesome step to keep track week to week to make sure your numbers are on track and correct. So this is a crucial part to my budget and it makes the ending monthly budget review just super easy to condense and finalize. It maybe takes 20 minutes because when you're into, I'll just give you guys an example, 1 second. So what I'm talking about is when you're in your main budget, you can go back and get your bills numbers easy, but do you really want to go back and look at all of these expenses and then add up every grocery bill, or do you just want to look at your bi-weekly budget number 1, $569.22, and then look at your bi-weekly budget number 2, and then just add that up and go into your monthly? Like, this weekly spending tracker is the best and it makes my time for budgeting and finishing up my monthly budget just that much quicker. So I highly recommend it if you're new to budgeting, or if you get very confused at the end of a bi-weekly period or a monthly period and you have to go back and all these transactions get you overwhelmed. Please do this step because it will save your budgeting life. So I hope you guys understand my views of that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope next month will be a different month, and please subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. If you walking.